Hello and welcome to my K-pop channel. This video is an unpopular K-pop opinions video, so if you are easily offended, please do not watch. Just as a disclaimer, these are all my own opinions, so please do not harass me in the comments for having my opinions. I am not trying to harm or harass any idols by making this video either. Again, these are just my opinions. Now we shall begin. Everglow is trying too hard to be like Blackpink. Quite personally, I am not a fan of either group or their music, but I have noticed how similar their songs sound. The two groups also have similar dances in terms of them being pretty random and all over the place. Another similarity I really noticed between the songs from both groups is how the beats don't fit together well at all. It's like they are placing completely random tunes together trying to make one song, and it's just not appealing. Honestly, the only reason they are getting tons of recognition is because of Produce 48. To me, their music is too repetitive and gets annoying after a while. I do not think I will be standing them anytime soon. ITZY is the best rookie girl group. I know a lot of people will argue with me on this, but hear me out. Literally every girl group in the entirety of the K-pop industry has cute or overly sexy concepts. That is not the thing with ITZY. They have the most badass concept, and it clearly took the world by storm. ITZY doesn't talk about the normal love and heartbreak topic in their songs like every other girl group, but instead talks about it being okay to love who they are as people. Their songs speak to me in a way that no other girl group's music has, and they have amazing dances to go with each title track that makes sense and matches the song they are singing. ITZY also won Rookie of the Year at multiple award shows in 2019, so if that doesn't say how amazing they are, then I don't know what will. Ace has some of the best line distributions in the K-pop industry. Ace is a 5-member boy group from Beat Interactive, including the members Jun Donghan, Wao Bai, Yongkwon and Chan. The group has a lot of control over what they do with their music, although they do not full-on write and produce their own music. Their company is also very small, meaning that they focus their attention on the group and what they want to do and be known for. There are many creators that create videos to show the line distribution of their songs, and they are all quite fair when it comes to having the same amount of lines. Therefore, without another word, Ace has legit the best line distributions in K-pop. Hands Up by Cherry Bullet is an absolute flop. Before anyone decides to throw hands at me, please let me explain my reasoning. The song Hands Up doesn't represent the group in the way that their past two albums have, and it is quite different from the sound that people would be used to hearing from them. In my opinion, every group has a certain sound that suits them, and yes, it is perfectly fine to experiment and try other sounds out, but it doesn't mean that they are going to sound great. And really have a similar sound that suits the group more than whatever kind of concept they were trying to go for with Hands Up. Sorry, not sorry, but it just sucks. Stray Kids, Felix isn't healthy. Now, this isn't as much as an opinion as it is a health statement. I am in no way a doctor, but I do have eyes, and I and a few other people have pointed out that Felix doesn't look as healthy as he did about a year and a half ago. It was around the Miro era when I first noticed that his looks had changed drastically since their last album only months prior. It was shocking to me to see the boy without his chubby cheeks and the large bags under his eyes that couldn't be hidden with makeup. It is clear that something is wrong and that he lost a significant amount of weight in a short period of time, which is not okay. I'm not sure if there is anything really wrong or if I have overanalyzed the situation, but overall he looks a lot different and to me just doesn't look all that healthy. Inoi deserves more hype. Not very many K-pop stans know about this rookie group because they come from a tiny company called Key the Whale that doesn't have many artists under it. Inoi has released a debut single called Bloom and their first official album called Red in the Apple. Every song they have produced is a literal bop, and I think that everyone should give them a listen. I really believe they can be the next big thing if people would just give them the chance they deserve. IZ*ONE should have also disbanded. Now I know that they are quite a popular group, but considering the circumstances of Produce being a complete total cheat, IZ*ONE should have also disbanded alongside X1. I understand that it is not the girls' fault that the show was rigged, but it was also not the boys of X1's fault either, and they were still forced to disband even though they had a 5-year contract. After the statement was released that Mnet had already chosen the members of each winning Produce group before the show had started, it should have been taken into consideration to disband the group and place the trainees back under their original companies so that they could debut in another group or solo project without being cheated into it. K-bands deserve more recognition. There are many K-bands in the K-pop industry like Day6 and Flying and The Rose, but they are also underrated and it's unreal. These bands create their own music and physically play the songs for their fans, but yet they are some of the least paid attention to artists in the entire industry. Talk about working your butt off for nothing. A lot of these artists don't get any wins during music shows, and it sucks because it seems like no one appreciates their hard work with learning how to play an instrument and not mess up while playing in front of crowds of people. A majority of K-pop idols work extremely hard to receive recognition, but I believe that people should pay a little more attention to the band's side of the industry and not just the dancing monkeys. Anyways, that's all I have, and now I can go take a nap.
Nice! Nice! Give 'em, give 'em, give 'em!